rolling? We should do a bit where I'm like, I want to look up how expensive this tequila is.
It's like $26.
Really?
Yeah, we went from like a $200 bottle to like something I found in my garage. It's trending back upwards, but...
Good afternoon, morning, or whatever other time of day it is that you start drinking tequila.
I'm Mahalo, and for me, that's secretly before any time I have to hang out with Matt.
I'm Matt, and I'll try not to take that as an insult.
I'm Mahalo, and you definitely should.
This is Tequila. Today, we will be tasting Corazon.
That means heart in Spanish.
You don't have to. I'm pretty sure at least some of them know Spanish. Casa San Mateus Distillery has been producing this tequila for 130 years.
So you're saying the tequila is haunted?
Why would that mean that?
Well, simple. If the distillery is over 100 years old and it's located in rural Mexico, someone's bound to have died there. And the Queen Mary is like 70 years old and it's super haunted. So it's just basic math.
I can't attest to that, but it did win the 2019 Best Spirits competition in both New York and Los Angeles, so it's pretty good.
It's tasty, that's for sure. But I'm feeling pretty haunted after that first one, I'll be honest.
Please don't refer to being buzzed as being haunted.
So today, we will be discussing how Intel-based CPUs are still dealing with speculative execution vulnerabilities. You may have first heard about these vulnerabilities with Spectre and Meltdown back in 2017.
So essentially, Intel's speculative execution software operates by suspending tasks with a higher likelihood of being needed later.
Right, so the processor executes tasks that haven't been asked of it, just in case that data is needed, leaving it vulnerable, sort of like a doomsday prepper.
Doomsday Pepper?
Yep, they're doing all this work, and in case the end times never come, then they have to uninstall their bunker or whatever, and they're just vulnerable to the ridicule of people on YouTube, like us.
I mean, I guess in that sense, speculative execution is like a doomsday prepper. On June 9th, two separate academic teams announced two exploits for the new SGX.
The latest SGX attacks, known as SGX and Crosstalk, are able to steal large chunks of SGX protected data of the attacker's choice, which is ironic because SGX was supposed to stop these kinds of vulnerabilities in the first place.
Intel's scrambling to fix these, but for the time being, a lot of people are vulnerable. So keep an eye on any sensitive data or information you have.
Exactly. I've been taking extra steps to make sure that I keep my sensitive poems safe.
I'm talking about sensitive data a hacker might actually want.
As the trees billowed in the wind, the very leaves of my soul rustled. That's just a taste, Matt. And yes, a probable Pulitzer Prize winner. And I do consider that sensitive information, okay?
It's Pulitzer. Along with Intel's shortcomings, there's rumors that Apple's just gonna go to ARM CPUs altogether.
That's correct. Apple is expected to make this announcement at the Worldwide Developers Conference. These new chips are going to be based off sort of what they're using in the iPhones and iPads currently.
While Apple PCs only make up 10% of the market, it's not likely that this will drastically impact Intel's bottom line, but it's still a big deal.
This isn't the first time we've seen a major producer shift over to the ARM-based chipset. Hopefully, Apple's learned a thing or two from Microsoft's past failings in this arena.
Let's just say that Microsoft provided a window into how painful it can be to switch to ARM with no application support.
Is this just speculation? Who are we to say?
In other news, Honda recently suffered a major attack on its network that halted production at many locations.
I don't know about you guys, and you didn't hear this from me, but if you have a Honda lease, do you really need to pay it?
Mahalo, don't say that, we can get sued. The hack is mainly affecting manufacturing as the internal network was what was damaged.
Speaking of internal damage, what do you say we get a little more haunted? I've been Mahalo.
And I've been Matt. Good night, America.